Hello guys and welcome. Today let's talk about SMITE, Reddit and how divided the SMITE community actually is. Right, 10 years ago when SMITE came out, it was probably the most innovative game on the market. We had best action combat and we have the best social system, and we actually had tournaments, clans, fun game modes in the match of the day rotation, right? We had everything, right? And this is what hurts so much about SMITE. The potential is there, but it's just so mismanaged and so divided community, right? You can literally just go on SMITE Reddit, and this has been going on for years, right? Any unpopular opinion get downvoted. Once you get 50 negative karma, your comments don't even appear anymore on this platform. This is how these communities are made. They forbid any content that promote discussion like memes or videos, right? Any unpopular opinion get downvoted, and once you get downvoted you cannot even make comments here anymore, right? People always say, at the end of the day it is the Hi-Rez, the company fault, because since Titanforge took over SMITE, all they really did was dividing the community on every place and removing content from the game, right? They removed Clash, they removed Siege for no good reason, they removed ranked arena scene, where all they had to do is make a new cool gladiator style arena map with some ranked leaderboard and rewards what every competitive player wants, right? No, they removed ranked leaderboard for rewards, so any arena fan for last 7 years has no chance to be even considered competitive player. You literally have to play Conquest North America ranked even to be considered competitive, right? Even if you don't like the game, even if you don't like the game design, even if people always say Conquest Dota is the most competitive game mode, when in reality that was never the case. Even if you fucking just basic itemization and counter building don't mean much when you have such a snowbally game design, right? There's so many issues, right? And and now we have SMITE 2, right? Because instead of actually fixing SMITE 1, instead of actually adding what people have been literally begging for last 7 years to add to the game, tournaments, arena ranked scene, old fun game modes back into the match of the day rotation, better UI, right? North America, EU, Conquest and Arena online tournaments. That's literally all we need. And basic rank leaderboard and rewards for arena fans, an updated map. We have 8-year-old arena map, right? This is the things that SMITE needs. This is how you design a competitive scene. This is how you attract competitive spirit, viewership and sponsorship. But no, let's talk about SMITE 2. Let's waste our resources on SMITE 2 on things that don't matter. Let's ruin everything that was good about SMITE. And this is probably the biggest reason why SMITE is not doing well, because we are always focusing on the wrong things, fixing the things that nobody asked for. And this is what you get when instead of passion you have these capitalism guys, and then guys like us who have unpopular opinion, who really care about this game. We usually just get censorship, right? There is literally for me no reason to even have a SMITE Reddit account, because every time I make a comments I get downvoted because my opinion is very unpopular, right? But that doesn't mean it's not good, not correct, or I don't love the game. No. You see, instead of loving the game, instead of making a fun competitive scene, we have one of the most divided community ever assembled in the gaming community. We all love gaming, we all love content creation, but anybody that has any experience with SMITE, with MOBAs, with gaming content creation, with esports, right, how fake it is, how they literally handpick all their players, they have no real tournaments, no real rankings. That's why nobody takes sports and esports seriously anymore. Right, because these companies don't even have the knowledge to design the competitive scene. They rather divide the community on every corner. And it's same thing with Dota, same with League of Legends, right? This gaming studio haven't seen innovation in 20 years. In fact, they don't even know the origins of this of MOBA or why we love this. Right? They think that Conquest Dota is what made MOBA genre, when in reality it was a countless of community-made maps, fight of characters. Right, on these fun community-made maps. This is how even CSGO was first made. It was a community-made map. This is how the origins of MOBA. It was just basically fight of characters on different fun maps. And instead of actually using this to attract more players, more fun, have a fun, competitive, healthy game, no, let's divide the community on every corner. Let's totally ignore everybody else beside Dota Conquest fans. Only give them, only give them rank leaderboard and rewards. Do you guys have any idea how frustrating it is when you love something and you have no way to prove it? And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning how many issues SMITE community has. How divided the community is, how people literally got IP banned for even talking about ranked mode for other game modes. That's how divided the community is, right? SMITE is one of the most divided communities I have ever seen. We have no international player, no console players. I mean, we have no EU players, which is literally the biggest region. We have no arena fans, right? And if you compare every SMITE game, every high-risk game out there, you have Arena versus Conquest. In SMITE you have Strikeouts versus Domination. In Rogue Company you have Deathmatch versus Siege. In Paladins, you see, you always have the same problems. In they know how to make good games, but every game they make is divided ranked community. They only give ranked leaderboard and rewards to 30 to 50% of their player base and ignore everybody else. And then when you go on SMITE Reddit, everybody's talking down about the other players. You have this divided community and then people getting banned. And this is what you get when you have these capitalism guys in power who all they do is just trying to survive, keep their jobs, right? How is possible that your product was better 10 years ago than it is today? How is that even possible, right? And this is just SMITE. There's so many things that pisses me off, right? Yeah, the playing ranked is such a big time investment, that's for sure. And in SMITE we only really have ranked for, Conquest, Joust and Duel. Okay. In my opinion, it should be Conquest, Arena and Duel. Because Conquest, Arena and Duel all have really different meta in how you counter build, how you play, You have totally different meta in 1v1 versus in Arena, and you have totally different meta in Arena than you have in Conquest. Why? Most Arena teams have like 3 magical composition, meanwhile most Conquest games have 3 physical composition, right? You usually see double mage and a guardian in Arena, even though EU meta has been warriors, right? 1 or even 2 warriors, right? To counter mages, right? So, but mages, usually in Conquest games you only see 1 or 2 mages, even though lately a lot of these magical gods became popular, Zonkai, Anubis, Hades, Cerberus, even Sobek Solo, And if you play against mostly magical team, you can literally just go Winged Blade or Pestilence and it's gonna be so strong. Pestilence gives you 70 magical protection. You buy that item on any god and they do like 2-3 times less magical damage to you. And it's just 1 item slot and you have like 6 item slots, right? So. But counter building was usually not that popular in Conquest, because if you counter build too much and if you don't do the correct thing, you can fall behind, If you play like a hybrid solo laner, you usually always go 1 or 2 damage items and then you go Valor or Winged Blade, Because first you do insane damage and then they start to focus you and then you start counter building and you survive the fights. And it's way better, especially for your team, right? You buy time for your team. You have to know how to have experience, really. And you can go to SMITE Reddit, and even though they remove so much criticism, we still basically mostly have complaint posts, and it's reasonably so, because we are doing changes that nobody asked for. We are again wasting resources on things that nobody asked for and nobody cares. We just want a healthy competitive scenes, a new cool gladiator style arena. For Arena, a ranked leaderboard rewards what every competitive player wants. You could have such amazing tournaments for Arena. There is so much love, so much support. All you have to give us is basic rank functionalities and some online tournaments. Because this is why we play games like MOBA, to see who's the best, right? And everything you did was contradicting. You handpicked, you made the content creator tournaments where you handpick all the players, and Nobody cares about that. Everything you guys do in Smite is literally wasting talent and effort. How can you have one of the best games on the market and you do nothing with it? Like, Jesus Christ. I'm so done with Smite. Even if I love Smite, there is nothing I can do. We have no online tournaments, we have no fucking conquest rank takes way too much of your time, and I'm gonna get bored of it. Like, maybe if we had ranked for arena, maybe I will play Smite. Yeah, I will probably play Smite every day. I will stream it, I will do everything, but it's not worth it for these clueless guys who apparently don't know how to design a game. You guys have no idea how divided Smite. It's one of the best communities out there, but it's also like literally every moderator we had in Smite community, or every community representative that is supposed to bring the community together, he's doing everything the opposites. We had Smite, and as a fucking Olympian, she had direct contact with the company, and she was the guy who destroyed the Brandon career. And you guys never took any responsibility for in-game banning Brandon when you had no proof of any sexual harassment. You guys as a company destroyed the Brandon career when your director decided to ban Brandon based on fake accusations. You showed that day that you have no backbone and you are willing to throw anybody under the bus. That's why nobody trusts you anymore. That's why nobody takes your game seriously anymore. You guys are getting paid and you are incapable to even design a basic rank functionality, what every competitive player wants. And you guys even getting paid for it, for destroying this, for holding this game back. How insane is that? Like, Jesus, man. I have been playing Smite for more than 12 years. It's so disappointing when you see what's actually going on. And I'm surprised this triple charge even has the balls to post about Smite memories, when he is the guy who was actually banning countless of people with IP bans. Every time I tried to post on Smite Reddit, he was literally IP banning me, removing my comments without explanation, and always make it so that I was, the bad guy. Right? These guys. Smite community is really disappointing, right? I just wanted to have fun with the community, hang out, play some ranked arena. No, let's destroy the game on every corner. That's the only thing that Titan Forge is apparently good at. You know, people talking about Smite 2, like, I don't even know where to start. It's probably worst game on every corner, because instead of actually fixing Smite 1, instead of actually ignoring most of your player base so you can actually get good results, instead of actually, fixing clans, organizing online tournaments, having ranked leaderboard rewards and updated map for arena fans, bringing back old fun game modes back into the match of the day rotation, we're just doing nothing. Again, just wasting resources on Smite 2, right? The game is not even that better, right? And what actually really pisses me off is when I go on Smite Reddit, right? And there's always these guys on the top, right? Yeah, the new builds are way more fun than in Smite 1. Who the fuck even said that? Smite 1 is literally the best game out there. It's not my fault that you guys are so bad at this game that you literally build same 6 damage items every game. Did you ever try playing support? You literally have to buy different games almost every game based on enemy composition. You see people just buy 6 damage items every game. They never counter build, no matter what composition they play against, right? Hey guys, there are just 2 things I wanna add into my video. You know what is very ironic, right? People don't realize that social media is 50 to 70% bots are promotional accounts. And even when you call them out, right? This has been a problem for years now with capitalism and esports. There is no such thing as sports or esports anymore because they don't organize real tournaments and have real rankings. They stage every fight. They handpick all their teams. That's why nobody is taking CS:GO, League of Legends or Dota esports seriously anymore, right? And some people push it way beyond that. You guys have no idea, right? You have charity tournaments. You have these Facebook YouTuber guys who, you know, let me show you something. You see, I call this guy out, right? And then this dude is like, you know, they're always
Hello
trying to
everyone and welcome.
every time you call them out, they either censor you or they manipulate you. And then you check their videos, right? You can check their videos, you can just open some of the comments under their videos, and half of the comments are either 1 or 2 years old accounts, right? This is what today YouTube is all about. It's not about genuine content creation anymore. It's just about how many people we can manipulate with countless of promotional accounts, AI and bots. And that's how they do it. You don't need to make exceptional product anymore. You don't need to understand the market, the niches. No, you just manipulate people. You just use countless of promotional accounts, and that's how you make it, apparently. That's how social media and content creation are all about in capitalism society. It's GG, man. Also another thing. Okay, so here is another thing. I know most of you guys probably don't care, but this is regarding SMITE 2 Arena. They actually added SMITE 2 Arena, right? Which is very surprising over the fact that they have been literally ignoring Arena fans for last 7 years. In fact, 7 years ago, when SMITE was doing well, we had tournaments, we have leaderboard rewards and updated map for Arena. Today, nothing. Not even basic rank leaderboard or rewards for playing ranked Arena. We have 8-year-old Arena map, right? And now they think they are doing so, like, oh, we have Arena in SMITE 2, like. You could have a whole competitive scene, you could have a monthly tournament, you could have so much fan interaction, sponsorship, viewership, if you only wouldn't ignore 50 to 70% of your player base, arena fans, international fans, console fans, EU fans, and so on and so on. EU, the biggest region, right? Zero community tournaments, no old fun game modes back into the match of the day rotation, lack of PvP content, divided community on every corner, people getting IP banned, right? And now they are bringing Arena in SMITE 2, and it also really shows that they don't really understand what makes Arena special. There are two anti-snowball mechanics of Arena. You have 10 ticket system, and you have higher gold and XP spawning. And what is the last 10 ticket system? Once your team reaches 10 tickets, you are only losing 1 ticket per wave, so you need 10 waves to finish your game. So you are losing 1 wave, 1 ticket per wave, but they are still losing 7 tickets per wave. So if they have 50 score and you have 10 points in Arena, you can still lose the game, right? So, but now they actually removed that mechanics from Arena. This was one of the best anti-comeback mechanics of Arena. This is what makes Arena fun. It is all about counter building and ability to come back, motivation and counter building, and Arena was always so fun because it allows you to always come back, right? But now with the removal of these mechanics, I don't know, man. It just shows that even these guys who make Arena don't understand it, right? They still think that Dota, aka Conquest, aka Defense of the Ancients is the origins of MOBA genre, when that was never the case. It is actually countless of community-made maps. And any MOBA studio that still only focus on Conquest, aka Dota fans, and ignore everybody else are pretty much clueless, and they don't understand the market, they don't understand what players want, so. And we could literally talk about Elden Ring, Wukong. They call it best games out there, but we all know that's not the case. They just use AI and promotional accounts all over social media to promote their products, right? You don't even need to make complete product anymore, right? The new game, Wukong, Elden Ring, they have 0 social elements, 0 open world elements, 0 multiplayer elements, 0 replayability, right? But they still call it the best games out there, because if you control the media, if you control, it's easy. You don't need to make good product, right? But like eventually, you see, in capitalism society, eventually it will destroy itself because people will realize that it's pointless investing your energy into these games, into sports, esport, because you realize it's just a huge business. There is no reason. There is no real tournament, no real chance opportunities. It's just business. And when you realize that, then what's even the point of having this? That's why nobody takes UFC seriously. That's why nobody takes esports seriously. Why would they? Instead of actually naturally gaining viewership and sponsorship, no, let's just fucking handpick all our teams and waste everything, right? And ignore everybody else. Let's, ban people who are passionate about your game, right? This is just the top of the iceberg when it comes to SMITE community, a 12-year-old game, a 12-year-old community, right? So yeah, what do you guys think about it? And let's see in the next one, peace. And then they only play snowballing games like Conquest and Joust, where you can get 1 or 2 level ahead and just snowball from overpowered items. And they think they are good at this game, when they have level advantage, right? It's same thing with League of Legends. You know that Faker play? That guy had 3 level advantage, right? MOBAs were always designed around numbers, you know. MOBA Akadota is designed in such a way that one team will always be ahead and one will be behind. And what was really hard about original Dota, it was the snowballing and how convoluted the item recipes were. The game was never made for esports, it was made for fun. It was made for fun, because I know all the recipes so now I can buy up items and one-shot you, right? It was never about fairness or fun. Conquest Dota was never made for esports. Arena is actually what makes for better esports experience. When people actually understand how you play it, you're always coming back, you counter build, right? Conquest can always be fun, but when you push the community, when you split the community to that point that you are literally banning players that don't play Conquest or wanna play other game modes, you have a huge issue, right? And you have this issue in every game mode. Every game we make, you make good games, but you never get good results because you're always ignoring way too much of your player base. In my opinion, SMITE, right? Why are we here make SMITE 2 when we could literally just fix SMITE 1? When we could literally just stop ignoring 50% of our player base. Arena fans, international fans, EU fans, console fans. You have so many players. What? And then I just read some of these comments on social media, right? You have these upvoted guys who think they are smart, but they are just any experienced player know that they're not true, right? Because again, Reddit is an American platform. It's designed around censorship and downvoting. And once you get minus 50 negative karma, you cannot even post anymore on, for example, SMITE Reddit. So any unpopular opinion will always get shut down and you will get harassed. That's why it's no reason. That's why this place now has 100 online users when it used to have thousands upon thousands. It's bad, it's censorship, it's bad moderation, people getting IP banned, no memes allowed, only art is getting there. Or most of the complaining just get removed from these mods. From people that actually care about this game. Right? And then these pro players who literally got handpicked, who never earned their spots via online official tournaments, or they sleep on so much competition, yet they still call themselves the best, right? We hadn't had real online tournaments where everybody would have a fair chance in last 5 to 10 years, neither for Conquest or for Arena. So there is no such thing as pro scene when you handpick all your teams and players. And same thing in CSGO, in Dota, that's why nobody takes esports seriously anymore. You have to organize real ranking and tournaments, otherwise they're meaningless. And now they're literally bringing the same skins from SMITE 1 and want us to spend money again on them. And half of them are even worse. They're probably better in SMITE 1 than 2. Right? What's the point of bringing this to SMITE? So, I don't even understand. Like, if a company is so clueless that they ignore 70% of their actual player base and expect good results and let them be, We have been literally asking for changes for last 7 years. And do you think that guys like Ajax ever listen to us? No. Guys like us, who are passionate, who talk about this thing, we usually get muted, we don't even get heard. And on top of that, like, what's the point? I don't understand. They're just literally copying the same assets from one game to another and want us to spend more money on them. Money are already paid, right?
Take this jungle buff!
Yes!
Be careful,
Attack left
middle!
lane.
Cancel that!
More the
Be
fire
careful,
giant! Why you be always carrying me?
I'm the greatest! Careful left!
You rock!
Attack!
Attack the right, Phoenix!
Yes! Attack the Titan! Be careful!
On my way!
Tidal waters! Attack the flank!
On my way!
Attack the Titan! Another point for the good guys! Enemy has been slain! Another one? Yeah, another one!
I am the only winner here.
Good game!
Welcome.
How is this guy triple charged still has the balls to even post on SMITE Reddit when he was the guy who literally IP banned for people for talking about, he didn't even need a reason. This is the mod who literally IP bans people just because he and removes post. What? You know, I don't even care about this guy. You know, one of the best thing about SMITE and the worst thing about SMITE is the community. It's the community and moderators who had a job to bring the community together, like moderators, right? We had SMITE Olympians, and they didn't do shit for the game. In fact, everything was worse, right? So where is the company, where is the Hi-Res when you need it? Oh right, it's not even Hi-Res, now it's Titanforge. And since Titanforge took over SMITE, literally nothing good has happened for us. Nothing good. They removed content from the game, they divided community. Since Titanforge took over, they removed Clash, they removed Siege, they removed boots from the game, they removed the ranked arena scene, they removed, made UI a joke, right? Everything about SMITE when Titanforge took over has become worse. And that's a fact. We literally barely have any new content in last 7 years. In fact, they just removed content from us for no good reason. Yeah, we're gonna attract more players to Conquest Dota, so let's ignore and destroy everything else. That will definitely not divide our community. And it's the same, like, it pisses me off when you go to SMITE Reddit today and it's literally the same bullshit. The same divided community, the same divided comments. And Hi-Res is still not doing anything about it. Right? They should literally just fucking... Like, who's even asking for these changes? Who's saying that we need now, that every god can do magical and physical damage, and you have no rolls, and you have bushes, and... You guys literally just copied everything from League of Legends. Because you guys don't even understand that League of Legends, Dota 2 haven't seen innovation in 20 years. Because they don't need to innovate. Because Steam is the biggest company in the world. They can make money from promoting games on Steam. They don't need to innovate. That's why they only have one map. That's why they haven't seen innovation in 20 years. And you guys, 10 years ago, were more innovative than today. Now you just copy everything from League of Legends and you think you're gonna attract more players. You won't. Because you organize no real tournaments, because you're again ignoring way too much of your player base. You guys really think that Conquest Dota is the only competitive game mode out there? Are you guys insane? Every game mode can be competitive if you want it to be, if you take it seriously, if you want to win. All you guys have to do as a company is to provide rank functionalities, leaderboard rewards and online tournaments for Conquest and Arena, two most popular game modes. You guys, your job is to make the game more popular. You are even getting paid to make the game more popular. Jesus Christ, man. But come on.
Retreat left lane.
Unfortunate, really. Get it like the Ron Robert announced.
Okay, I see you. You're on
Yes.
They're about to
Let's go, baby. That's a triple kill.
Yes. 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 Defend.
Okay.
Group up. Group up.
defend the middle lane.
Why you be always carrying me? You stop.
What else?
Attack the
Middle lane.
That's a rampage. Keep it up.
Shut that down. Okay, I see you. You're on the move.
Shut down. The enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a Bye.